go live on YouTube. So.
I did that already. You like my setup when I get it like this?
Yeah.
Pretty efficient in it.
Sounds good. Should be. Yeah, there's nothing else, right?
Guess we're just getting some feedback. No, it's picking up me.
If it's picking that camera up upstairs.
Should be.
Should be.
Camera's put on this.
One, two. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome into Sports Talk Live. Excuse me, not Sports Talk. Talking Sports, West Tennessee, and the Jackson Madison County Schools Game of the Week. Sports Talk Live will air tomorrow morning right here on Talking Sports West Tennessee. And we're excited to be with you tonight right here on the call at the Hub City Central for JCM versus Union City. This is a must-win ball game. Yeah, it's a must-win ball game for either one of these teams, and it's going to be exciting right here on the turf at the Hub City Central. Union City comes in tonight 3-5 on the season. They come in 3-5 after two losses at the opening season against Jackson Christian and Dyer County before they beat Decatur County Riverside 18-15. Decatur County Riverside team that just 2 years ago found themselves in the state championship game. They lost to Crittenden, Kentucky, Halls. They got a win 20-14. And then Peabody and Milan, both losses before they found a win at Gibson County. They will face this Jackson Central Mary Cougar team tonight. And then they will have to travel on the road to Huntington. That will be a very tough game. However, Huntington playing Peabody tonight, so we got to watch that game throughout the night and make sure that we kind of keep an eye on what's going on there as this playoff race is heating up here in West Tennessee Region 7 Class AA. Right now, Peabody and Milan sit atop of 2A, followed by Huntington, and then It's these two teams here tonight. The winner of this game probably goes to the playoffs, and we'll be excited to watch and see what happens with this game here tonight. As again, Union City sitting at 2-2 in the region, 3-5 overall. Jackson Central Mary comes in tonight after the two opening season losses to Northside, followed by the loss to Southside High School before they found the win at Brighton. A big win it was, 30-0 over Brighton. Then they hosted Peabody, a much anticipated game between Peabody and JCM. They found themselves on the losing end of that contest, 45-21. They traveled to Huntington and then Milan. Milan, the much anticipated rematch from last year where the Cougars beat Milan in the regular season before succumbing to the Bulldogs in the playoffs. The next game for the JCM Cougars was Gibson County, 41-0 victory there before they hosted Liberty. Liberty also was a victory for JCM, a 40-0 victory there. We find ourselves here tonight at the Hub City Central as Union City comes rolling in. JCM 3-5 overall. They find themselves 1-3 in region play. If they get this victory here tonight, the victory over Union City, they will have an identical record at 2-3. The head-to-head contest, and then we'll be looking at how the last game of the season, JCM traveling to Halls, and they will take on Halls as Union City will take on Huntington. It's going to be an exciting night of football right here on Talkin' Sports West Tennessee, Jackson and West Tennessee's Fox Sports affiliate, as we bring you the Jackson-Madison County Schools game of the week right here in Madison County. And we're excited to have you on board with us. We're going to step away for our first break of the night, and then we'll come back and break this game down and look at other games from around the region as we get prepared for the playoffs. Playoffs, yeah, we're talking playoffs just around the corner this game and next week. And then playoffs are upon us. We'll be right back in just a couple minutes, guys. Don't go away. You're listening to Talkin' Sports West Tennessee and the Jackson-Madison County Schools game of the week.
As the road you travel changes, so can your insurance needs. Talking with Farmers Insurance Agent Jeremy Chandler can help you assess whether you're ready for the journey ahead. There's a reason the Jeremy Chandler Agency was voted Best Insurance Agency in VIP Magazine's Best in Jackson 2024. Give Jeremy a call today at 731-FARMERS and find out why. That's Jeremy Chandler at 731-327-6377 or contact him at 731farmers.com.
Hey y'all, this is Mary at Mulligan's. Come see us soon before the new wears off. Hard to believe, but we're coming upon an anniversary in our locally family-owned business at Union University Drive. We still have our daily lunch specials, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m., which will remind you of Grandma's cooking. Or try our Irish dishes, fish and chips, Reuben's and shepherd's pie, or everyone's favorite, the Mully Burger. And how about brunch on Saturdays and Sundays? Yep, every weekend, serving Jackson for over 25 years. See you soon at Mulligan's.
Ever wonder what we do to keep the station cool around here with all this hot air? We use Mylan Heating and Air, a locally owned and operated company that takes pride in fast responses. They offer repair for HVAC maintenance, installations or replacements, services for water heaters, and airflow quality. Mylan Heating and Air also offers financing with up to 12 months, no interest, no payment for those who qualify. Heating or cooling, residential or commercial, keeping the community and the station comfortable. Mylan Heating and Air, your local Daikin dealer, 731-487-9211, or visit them online at mylanheatingandair.com.
Get a seamless built-in look for your kitchen with a KitchenAid Flush Design dishwasher. With a panel-ready door and flush installation, this dishwasher fits evenly with countertops and cabinetry when installed in a standard cabinet depth of 24 inches. See how beautiful your kitchen can look at Kaufman's Home Furniture and Appliances, located at 2845 U.S. Highway 45 Bypass in Jackson, or call 731-664-0900.
Kaufman's. Relax your home.
In 1967, West Tennessee's first community college opened its doors. In the decades since, graduates have made a name for themselves as healthcare professionals, community leaders, business owners, veterans, educators, and so much more. With 3 generations of Jackson State graduates leading the way, the future has never looked brighter for West Tennessee. We are your community college. We are Jackson State. Learn what we're all about at jscc.edu.
Best One Tire of Jackson and Brownsville provides outstanding tire sales and service along with exceptional mechanical work to customers in Jackson and in Brownsville. Best One Tire provides commercial, industrial, OTR, and agricultural tires to West Tennessee with honest.
And welcome back to Talking Sports West Tennessee, Jackson and West Tennessee's Fox Sports affiliate. I'm Coach T. Stratton. I'm going to be on the call tonight for you. We've got a special guest at halftime, Stephen Weeks of the Gridiron Blitz will be right here with us as well. And we're excited tonight to bring you this game right here. This is playoffs. Playoffs begin for both of these teams here tonight as 2-2 in the region, 3-5 overall. Union City Tornadoes come into town, and they're going to take on the Jackson Central Mary Cougars as JCM comes in also at 3-5 on the season, 1-3 in region play. The biggest difference is that this contest tonight, if the Cougars win, will give them the head-to-head, the same victory. And then at the end of the night, we will be tied. Union City will have to go and play. Union City will have to go and play Huntington at Huntington, while JCM will travel to Halls to take on Halls. And again, this is pretty much playoff football tonight for both of these teams. Should JCM be successful and win next week at Halls, they would be in that 4th spot in Region 7 Class AA. If JCM loses tonight, they find themselves out of the playoffs, and Union City will have the head-to-head over JCM, and they will be into the playoffs. A big shout out to our sponsors tonight, Mylan Heating and Air. For making this game and all of the sports streaming possible right here on Talkin' Sports West Tennessee. Jackson and West Tennessee's Fox Sports affiliate. And we're going to go ahead and head to the field as The captains have now made their way to the sideline tonight. Captains for JCM, number 4, Michael Massey. Number 77, Brylan Beasley. Number 55, Gabriel James. And number 21, Linnell Champion. These are your captains tonight for JCM. On the other side of the field, the Union City Tornadoes come in tonight. Their captains, number 51, Dayton Buckley. Number 16, Criben Thompson. Number 2, Andre Smalls. And number 1, Adrian Crawford. That'll be the captains for Union City. Great shot of the field tonight as the teams come together for the coin toss. Big shout out to our officials all season long for helping us make these games possible. Guys, we're going to step away for our last break of the pregame. And Union City has won the coin toss. They elect to defer. And JCM will have the ball to start this game when we come back. We'll be back in just a couple minutes, folks, for the opening kickoff. You're listening to the Jackson-Madison County Schools Game of the Week right here on Talking Sports West Tennessee. We'll be back in just a couple minutes.
As the road you travel changes, so can your insurance needs. Talking with Farmers Insurance Agent Jeremy Chandler can help you assess whether you're ready for the journey ahead. There's a reason the Jeremy Chandler Agency was voted Best Insurance Agency in VIP Magazine's Best in Jackson 2024. Give Jeremy a call today at 731-FARMERS and find out why. That's Jeremy Chandler at 731-327-6377 or contact him at 731farmers.com.
Hey y'all, this is Mary at Mulligan's. Come see us soon before the new wears off. Hard to believe, but we're coming upon an anniversary in our locally family-owned business at Union University Drive. We still have our daily lunch specials, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m., which will remind you of Grandma's cooking. Or try our Irish dishes, fish and chips, Reuben's and shepherd's pie, or everyone's favorite, the Mully Burger. And how about brunch on Saturdays and Sundays? Yep, every weekend, serving Jackson for over 25 years. See you soon at Mulligan's.
Ever wonder what we do to keep the station cool around here with all this hot air? We use Milan Heating and Air, a locally owned and operated company that takes pride in fast responses. They offer repair for HVAC maintenance, installations or replacements, services for water heaters, and airflow quality. Milan Heating and Air also offers financing with up to 12 months, no interest, no payment for those who qualify. Heating or cooling, residential or commercial, keeping the community and the station comfortable. Milan Heating and Air, your local Daikin dealer, 731-487-9211, or visit them online at milanheatingandair.com.
Get a seamless built-in look.
And welcome back right here to Talking Sports West Tennessee, Jackson and West Tennessee's Fox Sports affiliate, and the Jackson-Madison County Schools Game of the Week. Union City will be kicking off to JCM. Number 1, Adrian Crawford, the senior for Union City, has kicking duties. And back deep, the speedster for JCM, number 4, Michael Massey. And JCM expecting the onside kick here. We'll have to see how this plays. Got a very wide gap on the far side of the field. Now they adjust. Here is the pooch kick, and it is taken and immediately going to the ground at the 44-yard line. They're going to give him the 45-yard line, And that's where the Cougars will start this game tonight at the 45-yard line. 1st and 10. And JCM lines up in a Twins formation at the top of your screen. Single wide receiver to the bottom. Now they're going to shift into a trips bunch formation at the top of the screen. And here is the screen pass and dropped. And I believe that pass might have been intended for Michael Massey, and he dropped that one. 2nd and 10 from the 45 for the Cougars. Twins to the bottom of your screen. Single wide receiver to the top. Motion now in the backfield. No handoff now to the running back. Right up the gut he goes. Down to the 40, to the 35. He's inside the 35 and taken down near the 32, 33-yard line. And that's number 22, Tayshawn Curry, for the big first down for the Cougars. JCM going quick here. Twins to the top of your screen. Here's the snap. Now looking and going deep. Number 14 has got some room. He's got the catch inside the 5, all the way down to the 1-yard line. And that's number 14, Jamarius Douglas, with the big catch, getting the Cougars all the way down to the 1-yard line. And now the Cougars will huddle up and take their time. They'll get this call as they are 1st and goal from the 1. Under center goes the quarterback, Terrell Williams. Turns around, hands this one off to number 22. And that is Tayshawn Curry with the 1-yard touchdown carry. And out to attempt the extra point. The kick is up, and it is good. And that was number 81, Walker Mare, for the extra point. And just like that, it is 7-0. Cougars. Cougars strike first. And now they will kick off. Number 81, Maharan, will kick off to Union City. Back deep for Union City. Number 1, Adrian Crawford. Number 2, Andre Smalls. And we'll see where the Cougars elect to take this kick. It is a pooch kick, and taken at the 47-yard line and dropped right there by a couple Cougars on the tackle is where the Union City Tornadoes will take over. Nearly identical field position. And let's see what Union City will bring to the table as they now have their first possession. Union City lines up in this double wing formation. And they're going to hand it off to the fullback, and he is going to get out over the 45 and then be driven back, but not before he gets to the 47-yard line. A pickup of about 5 on the play. Be second down. From the 47. Same formation. Now motion in the backfield. Quarterback keeps this time. He's going to get out to the 50, down to, they say, the 49. And I believe they're going to have forward motion there to the 49 of JCM. Brings up third and a long one. Let's see if the Cougars defense can make something happen here. Cougars show blitz, everybody on the line of scrimmage, and they hit the quarterback in the backfield, and they're going to get a loss of about a half a yard. And that's big number 1 for the Cougars, Jalen Eckford, in there to make that stop. And it's 4th and a good 2 now for the Tornadoes. Here's motion in the backfield. They're going to try to get JCM to jump, and nothing doing. They're going to take a timeout, and we'll take a 30-second timeout with them. You're watching the Jackson-Madison County Schools Game of the Week right here on Talkin' Sports West Tennessee.
At King Jewelers, we may not do things the flashy mainstream way, but we're committed to service. Our cozy little store has more of a boutique feel than a big box store feel, and it is brimming with engagement rings, bracelets, pendants, earrings, watches, anything you need to celebrate birthdays, anniversaries, childbirth, or just because. And jewelry lasts, so those special moments can be remembered again and again from generation to generation. King Jewelers, 16 Conrad Drive, 664-8188, where great things are always in store.
And welcome back. Talking Sports West Tennessee, Jackson and West Tennessee's Fox Sports affiliate, the Jackson-Madison County Schools Game of the Week. And the Tornadoes tried to get JCM and the officials are stopping play here. And I think we have maybe a clock issue. And we're going to step away to help out with this clock issue. Trying to help out our crew here in the booth and doing our civic duty here. Make sure this game runs smoothly. It's 8:30 on the clock officially. Our clock matched their clock. Don't know what the problem was, but apparently they stopped play and nobody else did. Now a punt formation for Union City. It's 4th and 1 at the 50. Got to be careful here, Cougars, of the faked punt. And they do. And right up the gut goes Union City. They're going to get the first down. And it will be 1st and 10 from the 45 of JCM. The fake punt on Fourth down is good. And now we got motion in the backfield, handing off. Not sure if they actually handed off or if the quarterback kept that one. That was hard to see. I think the quarterback kept that ball. He gets around the left side for 2 yards. So that brings up 2nd and 8 from the 43-yard line. Again, the winner of this game most likely makes the playoffs. Well, the winner of this game does make the playoffs. Here's the handoff on the backfield, out over the left side, down to the 40, across the 40 to the 39-yard line. Pickup of about 4 on the play brings up 3rd and 4 for the Tornadoes. 4 down territory for sure. If they're going to fake the punt at midfield, they're definitely going to go for it here inside the 40. Quarterback now looking to the sideline, and we're going to have another timeout for Union City. That's the 2nd timeout for Union City in the first quarter. And we'll stay right here. Again, the winner of this game tonight makes the playoffs, as one team will have the head-to-head over the other. Barring a win by Union City and a loss by JCM next week. Union City wins this game, they will be 3-2 in the region. JCM will fall 1-4, excuse me. If JCM wins this, they will pull to 2-3. Union City will fall to 2-3 as well. They have the much tougher game next week, not to count out Halls at all, but Huntington, the much tougher opponent in Region 7 2A this season. Now lining up in the pass formation. The pass is good to number 1. He's still running down to the 20 to the 15. He's cut it. He's moved it up down to the 5, into the end zone goes number 1. A 39-yard touchdown for Union City, and they're an extra point away from tying this one up. The kick is up, and it is off the crossbar. No good for Union City, number 11. That's Alex Landeros missing the extra point. And the Cougars will now have a 7-6 lead. Here in the first quarter, 6:20 left to go. In the opening quarter of this game, Union City will set up to kick. And now number 11, Landeros, will kick for Union City. The deep man for JCM, Michael Massey. And this one is kicked to the 30, taken by JCM out over the 35 to the 40. And he keeps going, 45, 46-yard line, near the 47-yard line. Goes number 22, Tayshawn Curry for JCM. JCM will have the ball to start their second drive from the 47-yard line. Split back formation, twins at the top of your screen for JCM. Shotgun formation. Here is the handoff to number 5. He's up the gut over the 50 down to the 47-yard line, but we got Laundry on the field. Had a double team by JCM, and I think they are going to wave off the flag. No flag, so the play stands at 2nd and 4. Again, all the way down to the 47. Pickup of 5. It's a long 4 here for JCM. Now they moved the ball back, so officially it's 5, 2nd and 5. Motion by Massey in the backfield. Had the jump off sides here, and nearly a pick for Union City. Number 1 for Union City, that's Adrian Crawford getting in there and disrupting that pass. And now brings up 3rd and 5 from the 47. Shift in the backfield. Here is the handoff. Hit in the backfield is number 3. The ball goes on the ground. We've got a fumble. And that's going to be a turnover. LaKelvin Cole. And Union City recovers. They will have the ball 1st and 10 from the 47-yard line. Very close to where they started their last drive. Now in that formation, and we're going to have timeout, Union City. 5:08 of the first quarter. I've already burnt 3 timeouts here in the first half. It's senior night right here at the Hub City Central in Jackson, Tennessee. Senior night. They honored the seniors before this game. And we got a big shout out to Jeremy Simmons watching this game tonight, head coach of the Lady Cougars. Basketball right around the corner, folks. We'll have our schedule published by the end of next week on what games we'll be covering for you in basketball season. First and 10 for Union City. Still lined up in that double wing formation is Union City. Motion out of the backfield. Handoff is to the fullback, and he is out over the 50 down to the 44-yard line. So it's a gain of 9. Second and 1 for Union City. Motion out of the backfield, handoff. No, quarterback keep, taken down in the backfield. Number 1, that's Jalen Eckford. Big stop there on second down. They'll have to do it again. It'll bring up 3rd and 1 from the 45. So it'll actually be 3rd and 2, lost a yard on the play from the 45-yard line. And they need a big stop here on 3rd down. Here is the handoff to the fullback. He stopped in the backfield. Another loss of about a yard, and that brings up fourth and a short 3 from the 46-yard line. Moving backwards, but they're going to go for it here. 4th and 2 for Union City. Big shout out to Kendall Dancy, who just showed up to the game. Head coach of the men's team here at JCM. Round ball just around the corner. Motion in the backfield. Pass situation coming, and in the backfield is JCM disrupting that pass. Number 23, Zarius Brown. And that pass is incomplete, and we got a turnover on downs. And JCM will take over at the 46-yard line, 1st and 10. With 3 minutes to go in this opening quarter. Playoff football right here in week theoretically 10. Here's the snap, the handoff. Nope. The pass is complete all the way down to the 40. They're going to give him the 38-yard line. And that's a first down for JCM. 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Gain of 16 on the play for the Cougars. Brings up first down from the 38. Twins at the bottom of your screen. Single wide receiver to the top. Now motion out of the backfield. And here's the handoff right up the gut. Big run down to the 28. And this may just be shy of a first down by just maybe inches. Very hard to see these numbers on the Cougars uniforms, but I believe that was number 9, Mari Bond. And that's officially now 2nd and 1 from the 28.5-yard line. And the Cougars are making some noise here in, again, this first quarter. Here's the handoff up the gut, right over the center. Goes the running back. And that's going to be a 1st and 10 for the Cougars from the 26-yard line. A gain of 3 on that play gives the Cougars the first down. Again, I believe that was number 9, Mari Bond. And the Cougars have twins at the bottom of your screen. The handoff not there. The play was open. Number one, Jalen Eckford had motioned out of the backfield there into the flats, but a good defensive play by Union City to knock that pass down. And it brings up 2nd and 10 from the 26. Twins to the top of your screen. Tight end right down the seam. Trill. Pass that is incomplete in the end zone. I was looking to see if he might have been over the line of scrimmage. The officials say no, so the pass would have been good, but it was incomplete to the streaking tight end in Eckford. We saw that against Decatur County Riverside last year on a gutsy 4th down call by the Cougars. And that brings up 3rd and 10 from the 26-yard line for the Cougars. 46 seconds left to go in this first quarter. Pass situation. Being crowd in the backfield is Green, and he is going to be brought down at the 24-yard line. So it's 4th and 8 from the 24. And the Cougars will go for it here. 19 seconds left to go in this opening quarter. Excuse me. The clock is running. And I believe that we may just play out the quarter here and start the second quarter. 4th and 8 from the other end of the field, and that's what they'll do. We're going to step away for a quick 30-second timeout. You're watching the Jackson-Madison County Schools Game of the Week right here on Talking Sports West Tennessee. We'll be right back.
All the recent weather events has me wondering of ways to protect my home and my family in the event of an emergency or power outage. I can't imagine being without power.
At Lindsay Electric, family means everything. A generator installed by the factory-trained team at Lindsay Electric is the best solution for your family in any emergency.
So what's my next move?
Call Lindsay Electric today for a free consultation at 731-423-1580.
Hi, I'm Kobe Lindsay. At Lindsay Electric, it's not just a generator, it's a power move.
Welcome back right here to the Hub City Central as we bring you the Jackson-Madison County Schools Game of the Week right here for the Cougars. The motto of the Cougars, you should have been a Cougar. Well, tonight the Cougars hope to find themselves on the winning side of this game and making a push to the playoffs, Region 7 AA. And the Cougars find themselves in a 4th down situation, 4th and 8 from the 24-yard line. And here's the pass to the end zone. And touchdown, Cougars! And we got a flag in the end zone. I think it's going to be excessive celebration on the Cougars. I think that was number 11, Makai Hill. And they're going to enforce that penalty on the kickoff. Extra point pending here for the Cougars. The snap, the hold, the kick is up, and it's good. And it is a 14-6 ball game in favor of the Cougars here as we start the second quarter. JCM will be kicking off on your screen from the left to the right. Playing some defense here as now they have the 8-point lead here in the second quarter, 11:50 left to go. This beautiful facility, not quite finished in all of its glory, but when it's finished and over with, this is going to be one of the best fields maybe in all of high school in the state of Tennessee. What a beautiful facility the Madison County system has put together for JCM, and the ability for all of its schools to have track meets, middle schools to have fields to play on when it rains, potentially other high schools to be able to play here as well. And now they're going to mark off the penalty on the kickoff. So JCM will kick off from the 25-yard line. On the excessive celebration on the touchdown. So going to be a very short field for the Tornadoes here. Here's the kick. And this is a very good kick taken by Crawford at the 35. And he's going to be corralled at the 30, maybe the 36-yard line. No, they're going to mark him back at the 35-yard line. What great coverage for the Cougars there. And Union City will take over 1st and 10. Now they're officially going to say that he made it out to the 37-yard line. And that's where Union City will take over in this double wing formation. The handoff right up the gut. Nope, quarterback keep over the right side, out over the 40, down to the up to the 45-yard line, and they're officially going to mark it at the 46-yard line. And that'll bring up about 2nd and 2. Move it back to the 45 officially. 2nd and 2 for the Tornadoes. Defense for the Cougars has been playing very well tonight. And here's the pitch. And he's going to be taken down in the backfield. Big stop in the backfield. And the officials are going to give him really good field position here. A loss of 2.5. So brings up 3rd and 5.5 from the 42.5-yard line. Here's the pitch, getting outside are the Tornadoes. He's going to get out to the near the 1st down marker and just beyond. Union City did a great job, number 7, of stretching that one out. That's Rodney Jenkins, the junior for Union City. He stretches that one all the way to the sideline and gets the 1st down. from the 47-yard line. A big pickup for Union City there to keep this drive alive. Motion to the near sideline. The handoff, the cut back up is to Crawford, and he is going to be tackled by a host of Cougars. The ball was stripped out. At least the Cougars think so. Officials say the play was dead, and he's going to get out to the 47-yard line of JCM, a pickup of about 5. Be 2nd and 5 for the Tornadoes. Quarterback drops back. He's looking right down the field. Overthrown. The defender was there for JCM, but overthrown, and that brings up 3rd and 5 for the Tornadoes at the 47. Third and 5 from the 47. Big stop if the Cougars can make this happen. Quarterback keep. They've got him corralled. He's going to get out over the 45 and down to the 47-yard line. Or excuse me, the 43-yard line. That's going to be about a yard short. So it brings up 4th and 1 from the 43-yard line. And the Tornadoes will go for it here on 4th and 1. Can we see another big stop from the Cougars? Number 1, Jalen Eckford and company. There's the fumble. We've got a fumble on the play, and it is Cougar ball. Cougars recover. And JCM will take over on the 40-yard line. Again, at the half, we'll have Stephen Weeks of the Gridiron Blitz in, have a conversation about this playoff race. May even see if we can get Coach Kendall Dancy to come up to the booth here at the half and talk about some round ball. See how that goes. Cougars 1st and 10. Pass from the Cougars. That is overthrown. I believe kind of intended for a receiver, number 1, Jalen Eckford, but Jalen Eckford cut that route off a little short, and that ball overthrown. Second and 10 for the Cougars from the 40-yard line. Here's the handoff right up the middle to the running back. He's going to get out over the 40, near the 40, almost the 50-yard line. They're going to say he's about a foot short of the 50, so about 4.5 yards. That brings up 3rd and about 6. Third and 6, the call. Here's the pass. And the intended receiver falls down on his route. And that ball falls incomplete. It's 4th and 5 for the Cougars, and they'll send out the punt team for the first time tonight. Cougars will be punting from the 45-yard line. Back deep, the oh-so-dangerous number 1, Adrian Crawford for Union City. This is a speedster. He's got wheels. And we're going to have, I believe, a timeout by the Cougars. That comes at the 7:22 mark of the second quarter. And we'll take a timeout with them. We'll be back in 30 seconds, folks. Don't go away. You're listening to the Jackson-Madison County Schools Game of the Week.
In 1967, West Tennessee's first community college opened its doors. In the decades since, graduates have made a name for themselves as healthcare professionals, community leaders, business owners, veterans, educators, and so much more. With 3 generations of Jackson State graduates leading the way, the future has never looked brighter for West Tennessee. We are your community college. We are Jackson State. Learn what we're all about at jscc.edu.
And welcome back. Cougars now in a punt formation. Nearly blocked. And that one is going to be punted out of bounds. And the official says that's going to get to the 43-yard line. So just about flipping the field. From the 45 to the 43, officially a 12-yard punt. Union City takes over, 1st and 10. Motion out of the backfield. Here's the pass. And off the hands of the intended receiver, he had some room to run. That's Crawford. And I believe he might have been hearing steps. Wide open was Crawford, but couldn't come in with the catch. Brings up 2nd and 10 from the 43-yard line for Union City. Motion now in the backfield, handoff to the fullback, and he is taken down immediately. Maybe even a loss of about a half a yard. They're going to give him forward motion back to the line of scrimmage. And so it will bring up 3rd and 10 from the 43 for Union City. Both of these teams need to win this game tonight to have a chance to make the playoffs. Both of these teams could be very dangerous in the playoffs, and that is a blitz, all-out blitz. Number 1, Jalen Eckford in the backfield for a loss of 3. It's going to bring up 4th and 13. And we'll see Jalen Eckford on the basketball court for the Cougars here in just a few weeks. Union City now in a punt formation. The pass over their head. The Crawford's got it, and he's going to fall down at the 28-yard line. Bad snap. And Crawford falls down at the 28-yard line. And that's a huge turn of events. 1st and 10 from the 28. A loss of 15 on the snap. And that's a JCM turnover on downs. And they'll have the ball from the 28. Split back for the Cougar lineup. Here is the keep by the quarterback, and he's going to get down and then be slung backwards. The officials are going to give them the spot where he was slung back to, and that's going to be 2nd and 10. No gain on that play for JCM. Trips to the bottom of your screen. Tight bunch situation here. Could see a bubble screen. And they're going to have the pass to the slant route to the single wide receiver at the top of the screen is incomplete. That brings up 3rd and 10 for the Cougars. 5 minutes and 12 seconds before the half. Twins at the bottom of your screen. Split back in the backfield for the Cougars. Here's the rollout by the quarterback. And he's got a pass complete, but it's going to be short of the first down. Nice pass catch by number 11, Mari Bond, all the way down to the 21-yard line. And it is 4th and 3 from the 21, 4th down. Fourth and 3 for the Cougars. They're going to go for it from the 21-yard line. Quarterback under center for the Cougars. Here is the snap, the handoff, met in the backfield, but he drives forward. We'll have to see where they spot this ball. The near side official has him near the 18-yard line, and that should be enough for the first down. And 1st and 10 from the 18, a big pickup by the Cougars there. And that's a Cougar first down. Now inside the red zone, 1st and 10 for JCM. 4:50 and counting in this second quarter. It's 14-6 in favor of the Cougars. Back under center in the I formation are the Cougars. Not seen this. Here's the handoff. And he's going to string this out. He's got some room over the left. He's going to get down inside the 15, maybe down to the 13-yard line. Pick up a 5 on the play. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 13 for JCM. JCM will happily not only take the touchdown, but also run this clock down as far as they can get it here in the second quarter. Single back, single wide receiver. Here's the handoff right up the gut and into the end zone goes the Cougars. And we'll have to get a number here. I believe that was number 22. Extra point pending. Here's the snap. The kick is up, and it will be no good. Extra point is no good, so now 1 extra point apiece for each team missed, but it's 21-6 in favor of JCM here now with 3:37 left to go in this in this second quarter. JCM will now have to kick the ball off. Enough time for Union City to make something happen here in this game before halftime. But the defense for the Cougars have been playing very tough. Here is the kickoff to number 1. He's corralled at the 25-yard line. They're going to give him forward progress to the 26-yard line. And now they're going to mark him back at the 25, I do believe. Nope, they're going to mark him out over the 25. So to be Union City ball. First and 10 from the 25.5-yard line. Union City still in that same formation. They'll run this till the cows come home. And we're going to have a false start. So it'll be first and 15 now from the 20.5-yard line for the Tornadoes. 2 men in motion at the same time. At the conclusion of this game, we'll be giving out the MVP award to most valuable player of this game. And now first and 15 for the Tornadoes. Here's the handoff to number 1. That defense for the Cougars is going to have a big loss. They're going to go all the way back to the 15. A loss of nearly 6. It brings up second. And 21 for Union City. The clock running now under 3 minutes for Union City. Second and 21 is not the call you want to have inside your own 20 at the 15-yard line, trying to make something happen before halftime. And here's the pass, and a very sure-handed Crawford makes that reception over the shoulder. And it's going to be 3rd and 9. A pickup of 12 yards on that play. Third and 9 makes it manageable here for Union City. Just a good catch. Here's the handoff. Out over the left side of the formation, out to near the 30-yard line goes Union City, and they're going to pick up about 4, and it'll be 4th and 5 for Union City, and I'm sure that we'll see a punt formation timeout on the field. And we do not have... I'm not sure that we have a timeout called. It may just be, I do believe we have a timeout called on the field. Timeout by the Cougars. We're going to take this timeout with them. We have 2 minutes when we come back, folks. Don't go away. Timeout, JCM.
Get a seamless built-in look for your kitchen with a KitchenAid Flush Design dishwasher. With a panel-ready door and flush installation, this dishwasher fits evenly with countertops and cabinetry when installed in a standard cabinet depth of 24 inches. See how beautiful your kitchen can look at Kaufman's Home Furniture and Appliances, located at 2845 U.S. Highway 45 Bypass in Jackson, or call 731-664-0900.
Kaufman's. Relax. Your home.
All right, we're back. punt formation for Union City. The last snap for Union City was way over the head. They're going to throw this ball and nearly picked off. And this was a huge call for Union City to make a faked punt. They're going to give JCM the ball. And JCM will take over at the 30-yard line. And for both of these teams, it's almost like, hey, it's do or die. We've got to make sure that we get the win because the winner of this game most likely makes the playoffs because they'll have the head-to-head. They're in the fourth position. Here is the snap, and the pass is batted down and incomplete. Bring up 2nd and 10 from the 30. Something that JCM cannot do here is potentially give the Tornadoes the ball back. But going for the touchdown there on first down was not a bad call by the Cougars. We'll see probably a heavy run package for the Cougars here the rest of this quarter. I say that, and the rollout and the throw, that's complete to number 11, Mari Bond. He gets down to the 20, very close to the first down marker. We'll have to see where they spot this and give him progress. They're going to give him first down. 1st and 10 from the 20. Clock is running. Cougars at the red zone. They have about a minute 27 left to go in this quarter. Can they make a score here before the half? Here's the handoff right up the middle. Goes number 8 for the Cougars. That's Terrell Williams. Number 9, Amari Bond. For the Cougars, brings up 2nd and 6, a gain of 4 to the 16. Now under a minute, clock is running. Here is the pass. It's caught and into the end zone. No signal. There's the signal. Touchdown by the Cougars. That's number 11. And with 28 seconds left to go, the Cougars now take the 26-6 lead. Extra point pending. It is up and it is good. Now the Cougars 27-6. And the Cougars are in the driver's seat right now in this first half. We've got a lot of football left to play. Union City's got some speedsters. Never count out a team when you got speed, but could the Cougars be sucking the life out of the Tornadoes? At the conclusion of this game, we will present the Most Valuable Player Award to one lucky recipient on the sideline tonight for either team. But right now, 27-6, the lead for the Cougars. 28 seconds left to go in this first half. We'll have Stephen Weeks of the Gridiron Blitz when we come back at the half. And the kickoff Squib kick down the middle of the field, taken by Crawford. He's out over the 20 to the 25 to the 30 to the 35, and he's going to be carried out of bounds. Excuse me, that was number 7. Looked like a number 1, but number 7, Rodney Jenkins for the Tornadoes. He'll get out to the 37-yard line. And it will be 1st and 10 for the Tornadoes with 21 seconds left to go in this first half. Finally, Union City out of the double wing formation, and they get the pass complete near the 50-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 at the 50, a gain of 13 on the play. And the clock is running, and they'll spike the ball at the 50 with 9 seconds left to go. That'll bring up 2nd 11 from the 49, I do believe. Now they're going to give them the ball at the 50. So 2nd and 10 from the 50-yard line. Second and 10 for the Cougars from the 50. And here is the pass. And that one's going to be overthrown out of bounds. 3 seconds left to go. Brings up 3rd and 10. That would have been a huge gain for the Tornadoes all the way down to the 20 had that pass been complete. 3rd and 10 from the 50. 3 seconds. This will be the final play of the first half as the Cougars lead 27-6 here at the Hub City Central. What do the Tornadoes have in their playbook for 3rd and 50? Here's the pass, incomplete, and that is the first half. And the first half is 27-6 in favor of JCM. And we're going to step away for a timeout, and when we come back, folks, we'll have Stephen Weeks of the Gridiron Blitz on the broadcast with us. We'll break down this first half and talk about the rest of the games across West Tennessee tonight. We'll be back in just a couple minutes. You've been listening to the Jackson-Madison County Schools Game of the Week right here on Talking Sports West Tennessee.
Planning your financial future can be a daunting task. With all the things you want to achieve, how do you prepare so your money will go the distance? Here's some advice that may help. Why not talk to your local Woodman Life representative? They can answer all your questions, and together you can fill out a free needs analysis to help identify your short and long-term financial goals. Our representative can then recommend insurance and annuity solutions to help make your financial future safe and secure, so that all those things you want to achieve remain firmly in your sights.
Hi, I'm Kelly Bonifer, your local Woodman Life representative. Did you know that the life insurance you have through work may not be there for you if you change jobs? Call me at 731-423-4784 to discuss your options for protecting your family's financial future.
Woodman of the World Life Insurance Society of Omaha, Nebraska. Woodman Life, standing strong for generations.
Hey,
there, you pizza lovers. When it comes to the perfect pizza, Jet's Pizza is in a league of their own. Our dough is made fresh every morning, hand-pressed with care and baked to absolute perfection. We believe in the art of crafting pizza, slicing veggies by hand, and mixing ripe tomatoes with a blend of tantalizing spices. You haven't experienced pizza until you've tried our famous Detroit-style deep dish pizza. With 2 locations in Jackson, call 731-300-7992 to get your Jet's Pizza now. We're also looking for delivery drivers with flexible schedules. Join our team and spread joy with every delicious delivery. Jet's Pizza in Jackson.
All the recent weather events has me wondering of ways to protect my home and my family in the event of an emergency or power outage. I can't imagine being without power.
At Lindsay Electric, family means everything. A generator installed by the factory-trained team at Lindsay Electric is the best solution for your family in any emergency.
So what's my next move?
Call Lindsay Electric today for a free consultation at 731-423-1580.
Hi, I'm Kobe Lindsay. At Lindsay Electric, it's not just a generator, it's a power move.
Is it a coincidence that the Titans play in the American Football Conference and there's an American Motors location on North Highland in Jackson? We think not. With a vast selection of off-road vehicles and street machines to fit every budget and lifestyle. There may be pressure on the field, but you will never be pressured at American Motors on North Highland in Jackson. Call 554-5000. Visit AmericanMotorsofJackson.com. American Motors. Shop local, buy American, and go Titans.
Now open Tai Chi Bubble Tea, a new restaurant experience in Jackson with an inviting ambience like no other. You can enjoy a comfortable, family-friendly atmosphere while going through Tai Chi's extensive drink menu and deciding between their sushi menu, Tai Chi rice box, or ramen menu. You're invited to come see for yourself so you can tell all your friends and come back for more. Come and experience Tai Chi Bubble Tea, Jackson's newest place to meet and greet. 8th Stonebridge, down from Aldi.
Welcome back to Talking Sports West Tennessee, Jackson, West Tennessee's Fox Sports affiliate, and I'm here with Stephen Weeks of the Gridiron Blitz, and Stephen and I, we share a podcast, and we talk football a lot, and boy, tonight we get to once again share the football game here at JCM. We got Lane College that's taking the field. Here, I think we're going to get an extended halftime performance here. But Stephen, welcome into the broadcast. What do you think about this first game? JCM leads 27-6, and a couple kind of mishaps on special teams for the Tornadoes. One that really cost them there in the late of the first quarter, the snap over the head of the punter. JCM took over at the 28-yard line and was able to punch it in from there. But what do you think about this first half?
I appreciate you having me on, first off. But the first, we talked about this early in the week, how about this is a playoff game for both teams. Winner goes home. They don't, they're not playing 2 weeks from now. One team looks like they want to keep playing. One team doesn't. And to me, that's all. It comes down to. Union City runs out of timeouts with 5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Just a lot of miscommunications.
Yeah.
It just doesn't look like they want to be out here really. And that's for me, for a Coach Markle team, that's surprising. And I don't know if it's just they're ready for this season to be over. It's not like how they expected, but they need to come out in the second half and show that they're. There's some seniors that are about to have one more game left after this week.
Yeah, again, it's kind of like what you just said, that the seniors have got to find that fight, that grit to come back out in the second half. And we've seen a Union City team down big over the years on occasion and be able to fight their way back into it. And when I say big, going into halftime, not going into 2 minutes of the fourth quarter, but they have time here if they can stop the mistakes, if they can get things kind of back on track. This is a Union City team that's got some speedsters, and in a drop of a hat, they could be in the end zone. Crawford, almost made it a manageable fourth down pass into the end zone. Unfortunately, that pass for them over the head of Crawford and out of bounds. But hey, right now both of these teams fighting for their lives to get into playoffs, and the winner of this game makes it into Region 7 Class 2A.
Yeah, Union City's going to have to figure out a way to handle Jamarius Douglas. He has, I think he's only got 3 catches, but he's made them worth it. Had a catch down here, down to the 1, and then had that really nice play in the corner. And both great defensive plays by Union City, just fantastic. But, you talk about Union City, maybe being able to come back in the second half. The problem is with Union City's offense, with how slow they want to be and how, the option that they run, 21 points feels like 40.
Yeah.
Now, can they do it? Yes, they have the athletes to be able to do that. They've thrown the ball more tonight than I've seen them, and I've covered them. I covered them for 3 years. And they've thrown the ball more tonight than they have almost all year or for 3 years. So, if you can somewhat get a pass game going, they might be able to come back. But right now, the Cougars are just playing the way they're supposed to. They want to continue their season. Tayshawn Curry's having a well of a game, running the ball. Like I said, Douglas is catching everything. Number 11, Makai Hill, he's had him a couple nice plays here at the end. JCM just looks like they're ready to play. And you got to give Coach Turner a lot of credit for having the guys ready tonight.
Yeah, and then on the defensive side, you've got Jalen Eckford, who is a man among boys out there. He is disrupting a lot of things in the backfield. Several tackles for a loss tonight by this defense, and making what can be somewhat a very difficult team to defend in this double wing set with all the motion and the trickery that they tried to come out with. It can be something difficult to defend. The defense for the Cougars tonight really stepping up.
Absolutely. And you mentioned Jalen Eckford. He's just a dog. And that's all he's been all year, and it's the reason why he does get college looks. He's a ball player, and you when you have to look at the offense for Union City, you have to find where he's at and go the opposite way, and you're still not been very successful. Union City's just not been able to do anything, and it has a lot to do with that big defensive line for JCM. They've clogged the middle, and that's what Union City wants to do is run that midline option up the middle, and it hasn't worked. Trying to get outside, but JCM has the speed on the outside to contain. It's not working really well for the Tornadoes. They're going to have to make some adjustments in the second half.
Yeah, adjustments they will have to make. They will have to get into the end zone if they want to get this back. But I think right now the run game for JCM may be too powerful for the Tornadoes to stop. And a few first downs in the second half in each of the quarters could be the end of the game for Union City, the end of the season, although they do have to go to Huntington next week. Probably we'll talk about this in just a second, that Huntington-Peabody game, but probably a loss for the Tornadoes if they have to make that trip or when they make that trip next week to Huntington. This Cougar team has to go to Halls. That's a very winnable ball game for the Cougars, but it is on the road. The ball bounces funny no matter what field you play on. They're all equally the same, but I think the momentum of this game will probably carry the Cougars into the playoffs, and the Cougars, I think, can be very dangerous 4 seed in the playoffs.
Yeah, you don't want to see them. Now, granted, I don't know. I think I've talked about it. The Memphis teams over there. That 8-2A is unbelievable with the Memphis Business, Mace, Fairleigh. You don't really want to go down to Memphis and play, but if there's somebody that can go down there and compete, it is this Cougar team. They might match up well speed-wise, but you don't want to take anybody for granted, especially come playoff time. I've seen a lot of good teams go down to smaller seeds or lower seeds. And this JCM team is talented enough, and I think me and you talked to early in the season, especially when we went to Southside. I thought the JCM team was way more talented than they had showed, and they're doing that right now.
Yeah, definitely. Hey, let's talk about some of these other scores from around the region here as we kind of an extended playoff here with the Lane Band playing for us here tonight, and the JCM crowd. Bolivar right now up over Loreto in the first half, 7-0. That's a halftime score. Covington, they're up big all over McNairy Central. That score is 42-0. And then when we get closer here to Jackson, we've got some scores that some folks around here will probably shake their head at. Other scores that people will go, what in the world happened to that team, and why did what horse did they ride in tonight? But one of the big games that we'll be looking at here in 4A is the North Side and South Gibson County team, the Hornets there. That game at Northside, it's senior night. And what was that halftime score there for that game?
I had 14-10 South Gibson, and if South Gibson wins that, they're region champs.
Right.
I don't think that there's any other way around it. I was talking to a guy that works for the Jackson Post down there right before the game, and he ran down some scenarios with me. Now I'm not going to try to get into them because it was a long list, but it came down to this: South Gibson wins, they're your region champs. Northside, even with a loss, still has a shot to be in the playoffs.
Right.
And that might be one of the more dangerous teams. You talk about a team, one of those lower seeds. You have Northside coming in there at the 4 seed or a 3 seed. Look, Haywood or Kirby is going to have to play one of them. I wouldn't like that. That's not a good matchup for one of those two teams. I know Haywood's having a time with Ridgeway right now. They're beating them 36-6. But I would not want to see a Northside. I wouldn't want to see a South Gibson. I wouldn't want to see any of these 7-4A teams in a playoff. I think it's the toughest region in West Tennessee.
Yeah, most definitely. Staying in 7-4A, that Jackson Southside Dyer County team, I think Dyer County scored right there before the half, and I think it may be 35-6 at the half. Not what I expected, probably out of either one of these teams. I expected it to be a much closer game than this, but right now Dyer County taking care of business at home.
Yeah, Dyer County, you had talked about it. Dyer County's a talented team. They went on a little 2-game skid there where, I thought they might actually miss the playoffs, but they past couple games have come on strong. They're well coached by Coach Justin Dubrell, and they've got talent all over that field. It's another team. You don't want to see these guys in the playoffs. They've won a region title last year and made a deep run, and they can do it again.
Lexington's up over Hardin County. Probably no surprise there, 28-0 at the half. Lexington, one of those teams that as Coach Carr came in and took over, really has put them back on the map. Not that really they got off the map, but they were starting to struggle just a little bit the last couple of years. Not the team we had seen, maybe in the last 10 years, but really doing a great job, Coach Carr over there at Lexington, and they're up big. Another team that we're looking at, we'll go right back to this 2A region, Huntington and Peabody. We're talking a lot about watching Peabody and Milan next week. They've moved that game to Thursday night. Made everybody so upset, I think, in all of West Tennessee. But nonetheless, we have a huge game on Thursday night in the making if Peabody – and I think either way, but if Peabody holds on to beat Huntington in Huntington, this will be a huge win for Peabody. They'll go into that Milan game undefeated. Right now it's 21-all there in Huntington. And what do you think about that game?
I think me and you picked in our podcast. We picked split there. I think one of us had Peabody, the other one had Huntington. But I mean, those two teams right there both of them could have been your region champs. Peabody is just as talented as anybody around, and that includes Milan. And they could look. They win tonight. I think that there's a good possibility they win next Thursday against Milan and become the region champs.
Wow!
And go undefeated, and just like those old Peabody teams, and they're that talented. I mean, they're very talented. And then if you look at the 7-2A region here with Huntington, it's really top heavy. But you look at those three teams. My goodness, I can't wait for that. Those are going to be some playoff matchups that I want to be at.
Yeah, definitely. And you say the old Peabody teams, but Shane Jacobs has only been gone a half a season.
Yeah. Coach Val has done a very, very good job of continuing that tradition of winning there at Peabody. I don't know the future for that team because I've seen some of I've seen some of the like what they have coming up, so I don't know how good this is. This could be one of those. Maybe need some transfers come in, but this Peabody team is special, and they could make a deep run in this playoffs.
Hey, in 5A, Mumford right now down to Germantown. That may be one of the best games in all the state tonight. That's a huge type of a playoff scenario there for that game, and a big. It's a 3-point lead. It's 10-7 right now for Germantown in the third quarter. But what a big game for them. And then we'll look at a team that I thought maybe could do something at home tonight, and that's the Dyersburg Trojans. But it looks like Westview, the real deal, the man himself, the not the man, the myth, the legend, just yet, but in the making potentially, and that's Graham Simpson doing what Graham Simpson does. It's 31-9. Dyersburg is good enough. They're going to score some points. Yep. They're going to play tough, but just too much Westview right now.
You know, and when we talked about it earlier, you know, we talked to Coach or Dr. Greer. He tell you just this team is just almost too good. And tonight, that's just one of those things that you're going to see. Graham Simpson just got an Oregon offer this morning.
Yeah, as well as somebody else.
It doesn't matter. It's going to be every school in the country.
Right.
You know, this kid is unbelievable. Some people even, and I'm kind of one of these guys that even says he might even be better than his brother, and that's hard to believe because his brother's fantastic right now. But you know, Graham and that Westview team, and it's just not just the Graham Simpson show. It's Dantes Joy, who's only got a couple offers, and I think he might be the most talented player on the team as a senior. Asa Barnes and Miles Brown, and then you have C.D. Dameron, who's I think is a D1 player. And their offensive line, you can't even. We don't ever even mention that offensive line. There's multiple All-State players on that offensive line. I've told you. I think I'll tell anybody. I don't think they lose a game for 3 years. They're that good.
Yeah, I'm not sure that I would bet against that if I was a betting man. Greenfield over Lake County right now at the half, 20-14. That's a game that is probably a must-win for Greenfield.
I think it's a must-win for either one of them. Lake County's in the playoffs, but you don't want to go on the road. South Fulton is needing Lake County to lose.
Yeah.
Even if, I don't know how that game is tonight with South Fulton and Dresden. That I'm sure that scores somewhere. But South Fulton, regardless, win or lose, needs a Lake County loss.
Yeah, I don't see that score posted as of yet. And then the last one, I'm going to give some love up to our neighbors just north of Jackson here in Humboldt. Humboldt's got a 12-6 lead over Gleason. They put up 785 yards, something like that last week. I mean, they've got some players up there in Humboldt. Wow, what are they doing up there? They're 3-5, but they need these games this week and next to get into the playoffs.
All of them.
Yeah.
They need everything. Hayden Williams has got Humboldt finally playing like they're supposed to. They've got all the athletes. I think they have they have more athletes than anybody in the region. And every year Humboldt should be your region champs because how good they are. Katie Taylor, as quarterback, has been unbelievable, going for almost 600 yards last year. You know, they have multiple Division I players. Like they have Division I scholarship players on that team, and you know you've seen them lose to teams that Halls. You know, and that's just something that shouldn't happen for this team. They're too good, but they finally turned it on. You said I think there's 1,300 yards in the last 2 weeks. They're unbelievable. This is a game that I think I picked them to win, and I think they should win. And they need next week to get in the playoffs. And then, you know, that's when the journey starts. You got to go down to Memphis in that first round, and then you would have to travel to probably Middle Tennessee in the second. So Humboldt's one of those teams that baffles me, and I think me and you've had that conversation multiple times. We just don't understand how you can be so good talent-wise, and then you're 3-5.
Yeah. But they take care of this tonight, and next week they may need a little help. They may need somebody to lose, and I think that somebody is Lake County. I think they need Greenfield to beat Lake County, and that might.
A lot of teams need Lake County to lose.
Yeah. So some things up in the air there, and what's really awesome about this season, and you know I've talked about this a lot, is the parity in the teams. There's so many good teams in West Tennessee right now, And it just seems like every Friday night you're privileged to watch or listen to or catch the scores at the end of the night of 6, 7, 8, 10, 12 good competition games throughout the night. Where in the past we've seen some teams just come in and kind of mud stomp everybody, and it just seemed like, hey, but even a Westview has struggled just a little bit, struggled against Los Ann earlier in the season. Seems like Covington, that's a big matchup next week that we'll get to be privileged to, Covington and Westview. The Peabody Milan game next week. There's some big games coming down the pipe next week that really, in a lot of ways, are state championship type games.
Yeah, next week you can't be wrong with whatever game you go to.
Right.
I know Thursday I'm going to be at Westview. I think you're going to be there too. But honestly, I'm hoping there's some games to pick from on Friday because I want to go to one of them because there's so many good games left.
It would be nice. I don't know. It may be now that I don't know if USJ and JCS have moved their game or not.
I don't either, but I know that might be where we're at. But USJ right now, I didn't mention this earlier, they're down 7-3 against TRA right now. So,
okay.
And that's at halftime, and that's to me that's a bit of a shocker.
Well, you got to wonder what life was taken out of them last week against Dyer County.
Yeah.
That was a heck of a game.
And then a couple of weeks earlier, then you had JCS losing to TCA a couple of weeks ago, and just really jumbled the top of that small Division 1 or Division 2A region there. It just I don't know what's going to happen next week with JCS and USJ. I told you I thought USJ was the most underrated undefeated team going into Dyer County, and I thought they'd win by 2 touchdowns, and Dyer County comes in there and just blows them out. So I don't know. I know they've got the talent, and maybe it was just a mix-up or just didn't show up, but I was surprised by that one last week.
Hey, I'm going to give a big shout-out before we go back to our break here, before halftime is over with, to Kylie Cartwright and Sophia Quinteros of the Aero Athletics aerial hoops sporting event. They are in Argentina. They're U.S. champs. They play for Team USA. They just took 3rd place in the World Games.
That's awesome.
In Argentina tonight. Big shout out to Kylie Cartwright and Sophia Quinteros for their 3rd place finish in the world.
That's awesome.
There's 4 people better than them tonight in the world in their sport. 4 people.
That's great.
Doubles, artistic hoop doubles, and I'm going to tell you what, I'm going to be so excited to have these girls back on the show, Sports Talk Live, which will be on tomorrow right here from 9 a.m. to noon. Guys, we're going to step away for a quick break. Stephen Weeks of the Gridiron Blitz, big shout out. You can catch us on our podcast each week, the 50-yard line with Dr. Josh Greer that you mentioned earlier. You can catch that right here on Talking Sports West Tennessee, typically on Wednesdays or Thursdays. And so big shout out to all of the games going on tonight here in West Tennessee. Man, been such an exciting year. I hate to see that it's almost over.
I mean, we talked about it. I mean, I literally just got my ballot for Mr. Football. I don't know why it's over. I can't believe it's almost over. I'm going to enjoy the last few weeks, the playoffs before basketball season starts. But let's enjoy what we get. We're gonna have a great playoff season.
That's it, guys. We're gonna step away for a quick 2-minute break, and when we come back, we'll have second half action right here. The Jackson-Madison County Schools Game of the Week on Talkin' Sports West Tennessee.
Planning your financial future can be a daunting task. With all the things you want to achieve, how do you prepare so your money will go the distance? Here's some advice that may help. Why not talk to your local Woodman Life representative? They can answer all your questions, and together you can fill out a free needs analysis to help identify your short and long-term financial goals. Our representative can then recommend insurance and annuity solutions to help make your financial future safe and secure, so that all those things you want to achieve remain firmly in your sights.
Hi, I'm Kelly Bonifer, your local Woodman Life representative. Did you know that the life insurance you have through work may not be there for you if you change jobs? Call me at 731-423-4784 to discuss your options for protecting your family's financial future.
Woodman of the World Life Insurance Society of Omaha, Nebraska. Woodman Life, standing strong for generations.
there, you pizza lovers. When it comes to the perfect pizza, Jet's Pizza is in a league of their own. Our dough is made fresh every morning, hand-pressed with care, and baked to absolute perfection. We believe in the art of crafting pizza, slicing veggies by hand, and mixing ripe tomatoes with a blend of tantalizing spices. You haven't experienced pizza until you've tried our famous Detroit-style deep dish pizza. With 2 locations in Jackson, call 731-300-7992 to get your Jet's Pizza now. We're also looking for delivery drivers with flexible schedules. Join our team and spread joy with every delicious delivery. Jet's Pizza in Jackson.
All the recent weather events has me wondering of ways to protect my home and my family in the event of an emergency or power outage. I can't.
Welcome back to Talking Sports West Tennessee. Big shout out to Stephen Weeks of the Gridiron Blitz for coming on at halftime here and really talking about what's going on in West Tennessee. We're just seconds away from starting the second half here. But again, I want to give a big shout out to Kylie Cartwright and Sophia Contreras of Aero Athletics. They have just completed their artistic hoop doubles routine, and they have placed third in the world. There are 4 athletes better than them tonight in the world. Bronze medalists for the World Games in Argentina tonight. And huge shout out. Congratulations to these young ladies for bringing home bronze. We're going to get them back on Sports Talk Live with the coach. That's me on Saturdays from 9 a.m. to noon right here on Talking Sports West Tennessee. We'll have them back on maybe next week or the week after as they're going to go on tour here, I'm sure, showing off their bronze medals. And we're back right here for the second half kickoff as JCM kicks off to Union City. Union City had the opening kickoff, and they deferred. Here is the squib kick down to the 21-yard line, taken by number 2. He gets out over the 25. Andre Smalls to about the 28-yard line. They're going to say 27-yard line of the second half. And a big shout-out again to Kylie Cartwright and Sophia Quinteras and Coach Amanda Nord for her coaching of these young ladies. In Union City from the 32-yard line, 1st and 10. Here's the pitch. Out over the left side's got some room to run, and he is upended. The ball is on the floor. On the ground, and we've got flags on the playing field. We'll have to sort this one out. We got a holding call for sure. Fumble recovered by JCM, but they're going to say the flag stands. The runner was down. It will be 1st and 18 after the holding call. That ball placed on the 25-yard line. And officially 1st and 17. Union City going in the wrong direction. Here is the pass, wide open, almost intercepted. He's not sure that he saw the play, kind of went off of his hand. Making a play on the intended receiver, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 17 from the motion in the backfield. Quarterback keep right up the middle. He's out over the 30 to the 32-yard line. Back to the original line of scrimmage. Pickup of about 7 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 10. Union City now kind of taking their time to get to the line of scrimmage. Motion out of the backfield. Toss to the up back. He's got over the 50 down to the 40. He breaks loose and taken out of bounds near the 40-yard line. And he's all the way down to the JCM 40, a pickup of 22. First and 10 for Union City. Tornadoes have it first and 10 from the 40-yard line of JCM. Motion in the backfield. Quarterback keep. He's out over the right side down to the 35. And it looks like they're going to give him forward progress to the 35-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 5 from the 35. Second and 5 from the 35. Motion into the backfield by Union City. Here's the handoff to the fullback. He gets about 2 yards on the play. Bring up. They're going to put it on the 28-yard line, so bring up 3rd and 3 for the Tornadoes. Third and 3 for the Tornadoes from the 28-yard line. Motion, handoff out over the left side. He's going to be corralled at the 35 and drop for a loss of 1. Bring up 4th and 4 from the 29-yard line for the Tornadoes. Clock is running at 8:35. Taking their time to get into the huddle. Now to the line. Back in that double wing formation. Union City drop back for a pass here. The quarterback and a semi-wide open Crawford down the sideline. There was 2 intended receivers. And that's a turnover on down for JCM. They will get the ball at the 28-yard line, the 29. Official blows the play in. Clock not running just yet. 7:50 and some change. And here come the Cougars, split backfield, split wide receiver to the bottom of your screen. Here's the handoff. Cut back up in the middle. Goes number 22, Tayshawn Curry. And he picks up about 4 yards on the play. 2nd and 6 for JCM. And I do believe we're going to have a false start. False start brings up second and 11. Back to the original line of scrimmage. Dyer County Choctaws played in the volleyball state championship tonight. They finish runners-up. Congratulations to the Choctaws. Almost an interception by number 3, Skates. That would have been to the house for a touchdown if that would have been completed by the Tornadoes. Third and 11 from the 28. Dangerous pass right there for the Cougars. Third and 11. Here's the pass, streaking down the sideline to Massey. Massey appeared that it might have been a pass interference. No call there. Number 7, Rodney Jenkins breaks that one up. And it brings up 4th and 11 for JCM. Punt formation for the Cougars. Snap is up, and the punt, nice punt all the way down to the 35, taken by Crawford. He's got room to run. He's going to cut to the right, back to the left. He's over the 45 to the 50. He's still running down to the 45-yard line. Nice return by Crawford. Union City will take over 1st and 10 from the Cougar 45-yard line after that return of 20 yards for Crawford. First and 10 for Union City after the forced punt by the defense. Motion in the backfield. Here's the toss to the running back. He's out over the right side, over the 45, down to the 40, down to the 39-yard line. And that's going to bring up a 2nd and 4 situation for Union City. Second and 4 for Union City from the 39-yard line. Drop back to pass. The quarterback, he's got receivers streaking down the left side. We got a flag on the play, and we're going to have pass interference against JCM, and that's going to bring up a 1st and 10 for the Union City Tornadoes. Should be a 15-yard penalty. all the way down to the 24-yard line. First and 10, Union City, 24-yard line of the Cougars. Motion in the backfield. Quarterback keep over the right side. He's down inside the 20, down to the maybe the 16-yard line. I think they're going to give him to the 16-yard line. And that's going to bring up 2nd and 2. Actually, they're going to mark him at the 18-yard line. 2nd and 4 for the Tornadoes, now knocking on the door inside the red zone. Quarterback keep just moving his legs up the front. Power run for the Tornadoes. The quarterback, number 16, Kerbin Thompson for Union City, trying to make something happen for his team. And I do believe that's going to be a first down, 1st and 10 from the 14-yard line. At the conclusion of this game, we will be giving out the MVP award to one lucky player tonight. Should JCM hold on to this lead and win, that award will go to somebody on JCM. Here's the pitch to the running back, Crawford. He's got some room. He's back to the 20, but he's now over the left side. And I believe we've got a block in the back. Against Union City. The reversed field by Crawford. He ran all the way to the sideline on the right side of the field, reversed it all the way back into the end zone at the pylon on the left. Ran nearly 60 yards to get that touchdown, but unfortunately it's going to be called back from the block in the back. And he will have enough for positive yards, so it's going to bring up 2nd down. No, it's 1st and 7. Replay of down from the 11. Clock is moving. Here is the number 1, Jalen Eckford, making the stop there against number 1, Crawford. And they're going to lose a yard on that play. 2nd and 8 from the 12 for the for the Tornadoes. Cougars playing great defense tonight. And this is going to be a very dangerous Cougar team if they're able to beat Halls next week. And have that momentum going into the playoffs. 2nd and 8 from the 12-yard line for Union City. Quarterback keeps this one over the right side. He's down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Pick up a 4, brings up 3rd down and 4 from the 8. Union City can pick up a 1st down inside the 5. This is a situation for Union City. They mark him officially, yes, at the 8-yard line. It's a situation for Union City where they need to punch this into the end zone if they want to have a chance. And we're going to get a timeout Union City. You've been listening to the Jackson-Madison County Schools Game of the Week right here on Talkin' Sports West Tennessee. We're going to take a 30-second timeout with them. We'll be right back, folks.
Best One Tire of Jackson and Brownsville provides outstanding tire sales and service along with exceptional mechanical work to customers in Jackson and in Brownsville. Best One Tire provides commercial, industrial, OTR, and agricultural tires to West Tennessee with honest and courteous service. With trained professionals who perform a variety of auto repair and truck repair services to keep your vehicle running smoothly, including heavy-duty suspension work. Best One Tire of Jackson, 2690 Bells Highway. And Best One Tire of Brownsville at 1180 South Dupree Streets. BestOneOfJackson.com.
Back here at the Hub City Central, Cougars have a 27-6 lead over Union City. 2 minutes, 29 seconds left to go in this third quarter. Union City knocking on the door here. It is 3rd and 3 for Union City from the 8-yard line. Here's the pass. Broken up. Incomplete. A huge deflection by the Cougars. That's number 11, Mari Bond. Brings up 4th and 3.5 from the 8-yard line. Again, at the conclusion of this game, we'll be on the sideline talking with the winning head coach and presenting our MVP award. Here is the pass from Union City, and that pass is incomplete at the 1-yard line. Would have been enough for a first down. Turnover on downs. Union City, JCM will get the ball back with 2:17 left to go in the third. JCM will have it 1st and 10 from the 8-yard line. JCM now inside their own 10. We got to go 92 yards for pay dirt. Handoff to the running back. He's out over the 15 to the 20 to the 25, out to the 26-yard line. Goes number 9, Mari Bond. Here's the handoff to Bond. Right up the middle to the 30-yard line he goes. A gain of about 4. Dresden now up 28-14 over South Fulton. Crockett County 27, Chester County 0. Obion County up over Ripley 14-7. And Northside has taken the lead over South Gibson 17-14 on senior night. Fumble on the ground, and Fumble on the play. And that's a JCM turnover. Union City catches a break here at the 31-yard line. Now with 42 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Haywood all over Ridgeway, 57-12. Now as we get down 57 seconds is what the official says to put back up on the clock. Mumford now up on Germantown 22-10. Motion in the backfield by Union City. Quarterback goes one way. He reverses field, and he is going to be stopped at or they're going to give him forward progress down to the 31. Actually, they're going to say it at the line of scrimmage, 2nd and 10 from the 31. Lake County has scored. Greenfield leads Lake County 26-21 in the fourth quarter. We'll run these scores and more down on Sports Talk Live with the coach. That's me tomorrow morning starting at 9 a.m. live from Caddy Sports Club in Jackson, Tennessee, right here on Talkin' Sports, West Tennessee, Jackson, West Tennessee's Fox Sports affiliate. Motion in the backfield. Quarterback drops back. He's looking for a wide open receiver, number 1, Crawford. And Crawford wants pass interference there. Is not going to get the call. Incomplete pass, and that will bring up 3rd and 10 from the 31-yard line. That's the end of the third quarter. And it's fourth quarter, folks, right here at the Hub City Central. We're going to take a 30-second timeout. We'll be back for fourth quarter action in just 30 seconds. Don't go away.
Hey there, you pizza lovers. When it comes to the perfect pizza, Jet's Pizza is in a league of their own. Our dough is made fresh every morning, hand-pressed with care, and baked to absolute perfection. We believe in the art of crafting pizza, slicing veggies by hand, and mixing ripe tomatoes with a blend of tantalizing spices. You haven't experienced pizza until you've tried our famous Detroit-style deep dish pizza. With 2 locations in Jackson, call 731-300-7992 to get your Jet's Pizza now. We're also looking for delivery drivers with flexible schedules. Join our team and spread joy with every delicious delivery. Jet's Pizza in Jackson.
And welcome back to Talking Sports West Tennessee, Jackson and West Tennessee's Fox Sports affiliate. I'm Coach T. Stratton. I've been on the call all night. I'll be on with you tomorrow on Sports Talk Live with the coach. We'll have Coach Turner and more in the house. Got a great show. Tori Robinson from TCA coming in tomorrow, state champion golfer for Trinity Christian. We'll have her on the air as well. Talking with Brandon Anderson from Hub City MMA action in Jackson, Tennessee tomorrow night. Tornadoes have the ball. Quarterback roll out. That pass is incomplete. Number 7 off of his hands, intended for Jenkins, but he couldn't hold on to it. Brings up 4th and 10 for Union City from the 31-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout here. Timeout. Tornadoes, we'll take that timeout with them. We'll be back in 30 seconds, folks.
Now open. open Tai Chi Bubble Tea, a new restaurant experience in Jackson with an inviting ambience like no other. You can enjoy a comfortable, family-friendly atmosphere while going through Tai Chi's extensive drink menu and deciding between their sushi menu, Tai Chi rice box, or ramen menu. You're invited to come see for yourself so you can tell all your friends and come back for more. Come and experience Tai Chi Bubble Tea, Jackson's newest place to meet and greet. 8th Stonebridge, down from Aldi.
Welcome back. 11:54 to play in this fourth quarter right here in Jackson, Tennessee at the Hub City Central. JCM right now has the 27-6 lead over Union City, and Union City with the ball, 4th and 10 from the 31-yard line. They'll have to get to the 21-plus. See what the Cougar defense can do. Here's the toss. The halfback pass broken up, and a stop by the Cougars all the way back to the 43-yard line. All the way back to the 42-yard line. The big sack by the defense for JCM tonight. JCM now 1st and 10 from the 42. And we have a stop and play. We have a encroachment, I believe, penalty on offsides penalty on Union City. It's going to be 5 yards, so it's 1st and 5 from the 47. Handoff to the running back up the middle, out over the 50, down to the 47-yard line. That's going to be a pickup of 6 yards. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 47-yard line. Handoff to the running back. He's hitting the backfield, keeps his legs moving, and he's going to pick up about 5, maybe 6 on the play down to the 43-yard line. So officially 4 brings up 2nd and 6 from the 44-yard line. A good play of not stopping your feet by the running back. Actually, they're going to give him to the 42-yard line. So officially 2nd and 5. Here's the handoff. Nope. Going to keep it there, and a wide open receiver. The ball was thrown behind, and Jalen Eckford, the intended receiver, fell down trying to reverse his direction, but 3rd and 5 with 10 minutes and 10 seconds left to go in this final quarter. JCM holds on to this game right here. They will be traveling to Halls next week, And they should have playoffs wrapped up. Here's the snap, the handoff right up the middle to number 22, Curry. Curry's going to get the first down all the way down to the 32. Pickup of 10 for Curry. That starts the clock, and a first down for JCM. Williams under center for JCM. Watching this clock continue to roll down. I think he just took too much time to get that play going, that the offensive line took off before he did. And false start will bring up 1st and 15. A very clean game by the Cougars offensively tonight. Not really putting themselves behind the sticks too often. 1st and 15 now from the 37. Handoff to the running back. He is cutting over the left side, met by number 12 for Union City. And we have no number 12 on the roster. Gain of about a yard brings up 2nd, and they're officially going to give him about a yard and a half. So bring him about 2nd and 13 and a half. Shotgun formation for JCM. Twins to the top of your screen. Going to pass this one out to Massey. Massey gets the pass, and Massey, just like that, straight to the end zone. And nobody is going to touch Massey. And we have an injured Tornado on the play. No flag. Official motion that there might have been some helmet-to-helmet contact there at the line, but no flag, so we're assuming no ill intention here. And this young man being helped to his feet will walk off under his own power. And that's a touchdown by Massey, number 4. JCM gets the speedster back, and just like that, in a heartbeat, 36 yards to the house. And now a 33-6 lead for JCM. City Councilman Johnny Dodd in the broadcasting booth with us. And as we're looking at this extra point here, Johnny, what do you think about this Cougar team taking care of business tonight, putting themselves into a playoff scenario?
I think it's a great opportunity. You know, we had to get this win tonight. You got to get one at a time. So we get this one, then we play Hall. And I think we'll be in 4th place. So Just got to do what you got to do. So maybe they peeping at the right time.
Maybe they are. Getting Massey back as we see that touchdown there, how fast he is.
Like he's faster before when he got hurt, he came back, and I saw him. I said he needed that touchdown. It was good for him to get a touchdown tonight.
Yeah, build that confidence back after having that that injury earlier in the year, and getting him back for the playoffs is going to be huge for the Cougars.
You know, who's on the other side of the region? You know who that is?
That's Memphis. So Memphis Business. Not sure exactly who all.
Well, I think our region is a little stronger than theirs.
Yes, you're going to have to go on the road potentially and play the number 1 seed. So it's going to be a difficult game, but I think that's a game that's winnable by anybody that sits in this position in our region 7-2-8. Yeah, definitely. Hey, it's a 33. The extra point was blocked. It's 33-6. But we're also going to be talking about some round ball here very soon as the close of football season, regular season next week, and then just a few weeks later, basketball is going to be starting up. The Cougars going to see some of these guys off the football field like Jalen Eckford hit that hardwood floor. It's going to be a very exciting year for basketball in Jackson-Madison County as well. There's going to be a lot of good basketball here, boys and girls.
There's going to be a lot of competition, throughout our city. So hopefully we pick up from what we did last year and have a good season. We got a good group coming back. They've been working hard all summer together as a group, just, working out individual and trying to get their game ready. And I think if they come back and just play together, and I think we should be all right, have a great season this year.
Yeah, most definitely. Hey, what about this Hub City Central? This is a beautiful facility. It's not quite done yet, but when it's over with, when they get all the construction done and those trucks pull off the lot, this is going to be one of the premier facilities for high school football, maybe in all of the state.
I think I want to thank superintendent and his group and everybody to make this happen. It's a great opportunity for the city of Jackson. Hopefully, opportunity we can get some other, people to come in and use the field for different events and everything, but I think we just going to put Jackson on the map. This is a great facility, and when they finish the old marina and do all the other stuff part and this whole area through here, even the city of Jackson itself, the just surrounding areas is growing. So I think this Hub City just tipped it off to make this city, this part of the city, look a nice place.
Yeah, it's beautiful. The field is beautiful. One of the softest and nicest turf fields I've ever walked on. And I'm telling you what, it's just a testament to what's going on here in Jackson-Madison County with our school system under the leadership of Dr. King and Dr. Catlett and all those there, and Dr. Williams and what they're doing, not only here in the athletics but in the classroom as well. Several level 5 and 4 schools around the city. And, just doing great things for our kids in the community. As somebody who sits in leadership role in our community, in our city, you've got to be really proud of what's going on in Jackson-Madison County schools.
Oh, we got one of the best school systems in the state right now. Like I said, we got level 5 schools. But I want to give a shout-out to the school that I work at, Parkview Prep Academy. It's one of our non-traditional schools where we have different programs there. It's a great opportunity for our city where we have kids come up and with our bridge program. So I want to give a shout out to them and thank for our leadership there. But like I said, without Dr. King's leadership and his vision, none of this would happen. So we want to let them know that we thank him and we want to continue working with him.
Most definitely. Great leadership, putting people in the right places to make these things happen. We've got great principals and great teachers. And great leadership all around the district, and from that we're going to have great students and great members of our society as these young men and women start to grow up and become productive members, citizens. So, thanks for stopping by the booth tonight, and still got a few minutes left to go in this game, but before we know it, we're going to see that round ball, like this here. Balls.
We've got another ball. Maybe we'll put a little more points on the board. So thank you for this opportunity. Good to talk with you.
Good talking to you. We'll see you.
Thank you.
See you here in a few weeks.
All right. Have a good one.
Johnny Dodd can't get a bigger Cougar supporter, and I believe we had a fumble on the field. JCM recovers at the 10. It's going to be first and goal from the 10 for JCM. Lined up in the shotgun. Single wide receiver to the top of your screen. Single back in the kind of the pistol formation. I said that. It was an I formation for the Cougars. And right into the end zone goes number 22. That's Curry. And that's a touchdown, and that's going to extend the lead here. 39-6 with the extra point pending. And the Cougars have had themselves a night here at the Hub City Central. Extra point pending. The last extra point for the Cougars was blocked by Union City. Extra point is good. It's 40-6 here at the Hub City Central, and that should begin the clock running here in the fourth quarter. The kickoff pending for the Cougars here. What a night for JCM. And there was a flag on that last play. JCM will kick off from the 45, so this one will probably be into the end zone. Here's the squib kick all the way into the end zone. What a great defensive performance out of the Cougars tonight. 39-6. They really slowed this offense down for the Tornadoes. Union City with the ball from the 20-yard line. Looking to pass. Now pulling the ball down and running is the quarterback. He's out over the 30, the 35 to the 37-yard line. Tayshawn Curry really carrying the load for the Cougars tonight. Here's the motion, the handoff to number 7, Jenkins. He's out over the left side, out over to the 45, beyond the 50, down to the 46-yard line. Officially going to mark him out of bounds at the 48-yard line. Goes Jenkins for Union City. Clock is running 5:37 and counting. at the conclusion of this game. We'll be on the sideline with the winning coach, Coach Eric Turner, and our player of the game, big shout out to our sponsor tonight for this game and all of our football games this year, Milan Heating and Air, bringing you Jackson-Madison County Schools game of the week. Here's the rollout for the quarterback for Union City. Pass is complete down to the 40 to 35. Inside the 35 all the way down to the 31-yard line goes Union City, and that'll be a first down for Union City. Tornadoes with the first down inside the 35-yard line, the 31 officially. Here is the reverse handoff, and Jenkins is going to take it all the way to the end zone, and he'll score here with 3:55 and counting in the fourth quarter. And that will stop the clock momentarily for the extra point. Here's the snap and the kick. It is up and good for Union City. 39-13 now the score. Once again, I want to give a big shout out to Aero Athletics, Kylie Cartwright and Sophia Quinteras, who competed in the World Championships today for Team USA. They took home bronze. Third place finish for these two young ladies in artistic hoop doubles for Team USA. Team USA right here in Jackson, Tennessee for aerial sports. Big shout out to these young ladies for traveling all the way to Argentina, not only representing the United States of America, but representing Tennessee. Congratulations to these young ladies. Congratulations to the Cougars as the clock is moving here. Now stopped. Cougars now 1st and 10 from the 47-yard line. Fumble, and I do believe it's recovered after a 3-yard gain by the Cougars. Handoff not secured by the running back, but he falls on his own fumble after a nearly 3-yard gain. So it'll be 2nd and 7 for the Cougars. stopped by the Tornadoes for a loss there, loss of 2 on the play. It'd be 3rd and 9 for JCM. Shotgun formation, handoff. Nope, the quarterback keep over the right side. He's over the 50, down to the 45, all the way down to the 43-yard line, almost enough for a first down. It's going to be about a half a yard short. Officially about a yard short. 4th and 1 for the Cougars. They'll go for it here in Union City territory. Clock is continuing to run. 1:40 left to go. Fumbled on snap, but recovered by the Cougars for the first down. And it'll be 1st and 10 Cougars, and I believe here with the clock running, they'll have the victory formation, and I'll be on the sideline for an interview with Coach Eric Turner. Tornadoes take down the running back on that play. And the clock will run down to 0. And our JCM Cougars 40, the Union City Tornadoes 12. And JCM finds themselves sitting in 4th spot, and Region 7 2A. And a big win for the Cougars tonight. Big shout out to the Cougars. We'll try to get a word here with head coach Eric Turner. And our player of the game, Coach Steve Stratton here, sideline. We're waiting for Coach Eric Turner and our player of the game. We're going to go ahead and take a quick 1-minute break, and when we come back, we'll have this interview with Coach Turner and our player of the game to be announced here shortly. We'll be back. You're listening to the Jackson-Madison County Schools Game of the Week right here on Talkin' Sports West Tennessee.
Is it a coincidence that the Titans play in the American Football Conference and there's an American Motors location on North Highland in Jackson? We think not. With a vast selection of off-road vehicles and street machines to fit every budget and lifestyle. There may be pressure on the field, but you will never be pressured at American Motors on North Highland in Jackson. Call 554-5000. Visit AmericanMotorsOfJackson.com. American Motors. Shop local, buy American, and go Titans.
All right, welcome back right here to Talkin' Sports West Tennessee, Jackson and West Tennessee's Fox Sports affiliate. And I'm sideline waiting on the head coach of the Cougars, Coach Eric Turner, and our MVP of the game. It's been a great game here, 40-13. The score for this particular game. JCM wins this game, and they will advance to fourth position. They will have Halls next week. They will travel on the road to Halls as Union City will travel to Huntington. And with the head-to-head victory, if those teams were to lose next week for JCM and then Union City were to find a way to win against Huntington and still have the head-to-head tie in Region 7 2A. We'll try to get a word out of our head coach. And our MVP. Congratulations, Coach Turner, on the big win tonight here at the Hub City Central and beating Union City. You guys have put yourself in one step closer to that playoff berth in Region 7 Class 2A. I know you still have to take care of business next week. That game matters. And then also Union City at Huntington. But tonight you've taken that huge step towards securing yourself a playoff spot. Senior night for your ball club. And what a way to come out tonight and establish the game plan and put things together here on this field for your team.
Yes, sir. It was a great night. It was an emotional night. This group of seniors, they're special. It was a rocky start to the season, but I told them, hey, there was a message tonight. It ain't about how you start, it's how you finish. And what don't kill you make you stronger. So all the adversity that we had at the beginning of the season, it just made us stronger and getting ready for this push.
Talk about the play of your team tonight and this guy right here, Tayshawn Curry, who tonight we will give the MVP for the game, carried the ball big for the Cougars tonight.
Hey, offense, they play well. Those big guys up front, they open up running lanes, and all he needs is a crease, and he's going to get through there, and he's going to make something happen.
Yeah, at least 2 scores, maybe 3 scores for him tonight. We'll have to go back and look at the he's holding up the 3 the 3 spot there already, 3 scores, and that's what I thought it was for him tonight. These numbers sometimes a little hard to read on these uniforms from way up there in the press box, but a big night for him. You talk about your defense though, because you guys really shut down Union City tonight. It's a big place for them, taking off the board because of your defense.
Yes, sir. We challenged the defense this week. We knew it was a mindset. They want to grind. They grind and pound, and we knew we had to meet their mindset to be able to come in and stop their offense.
Definitely a huge win for the Cougars tonight. Let's get Curry in here. Curry, come on in. Congratulations, man, on winning the MVP award. We got to get it right here, upside down. There we go. The 101.5 and 103.5 FM. Talking sports, MVP tonight. Talk about your play and your offensive line. As Coach said, some big holes there for you to run through, and you capitalized and carried your team into the end zone.
Yes, sir. So my linemen, they did their job. They did their assignment. They made the crease for me. I slammed up and got in it. And ran how I was supposed to run.
Talk about a big win here on senior night for you guys. Pushes you one step closer to the playoffs. How was this a statement for the Cougars tonight?
Well, we just heard the ball, man. We just heard to win and go to state, because this class right here, the seniors, they've been here since middle school, like 8th grade, since I've been in 6th. So I'm just trying to make like some memory of me and the team.
Definitely, man. Congratulations tonight on winning the MVP. 3 touchdowns, as you already said, and we'll get those official stats out on our Talking Sports Facebook page next week, as well as our 101.5 Facebook page. And so, Tayshawn Curry, the MVP tonight. Man, congratulations, big win, and big game next week against Hulls.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Y'all have a great day.
We're going to go to a break, and when we come back, we'll wrap things up right here at the Hub City Central as the Cougars defeat Union City tonight. We'll be back in just a couple minutes.
Eyes forward. Don't drive distracted.
Emma, did you hear?
Todd's in the hospital.
Who's Todd? He got a collapsed lung from vaping. He thought it was cool.
Not cool.
Promise you won't vape, Emma. It can lead to a lifelong addiction, and we can't be friends if your lungs collapse.
Bogus.
Wacky sitcom teens aren't the best people to talk to your kid about vaping.
Hey, you got a minute?
You are. Start the conversation with your child about vaping today.
Eyes forward. Don't drive distracted.
Emma, did you hear?
Todd's in the hospital.
Who's Todd? He got a collapsed lung from vaping. He thought it was cool.
Not cool.
Promise you won't vape, Emma. It can lead to a lifelong addiction, and we can't be friends if your lungs collapse.
Bogus.
Wacky sitcom teens aren't the best people to talk to your kid about vaping.
Hey, you got a minute?
You are. Start the conversation with your child about vaping today.
And welcome back to Talking Sports West Tennessee, Jackson, West Tennessee's Fox Sports affiliate. And I'm going to tell you this right now. I got chilly out there this evening. Down there talking to Coach Eric Turner, and a little chillier than I anticipated. Big win for the Cougars, 40-13 tonight. Right here, they will take one step towards that playoff push, as they will need to take care of business next week against Hulls and potentially find themselves into the playoffs. As we look at scores from around the region, Covington 62, McNairy Central 0, Crockett County up on Chester County 41-7 late in the fourth. Dresden and South Fulton, Dresden 35, South Fulton 14. Jackson Southside down big to Dyer County, 63-14. Westview over Dyersburg, 45-23. Finals now at Halls, 59-7 victory over Gibson County. Lake County falls to Greenfield, 26-21. Lexington, 35. Hardin County, 7. Henry County with a big win over Kirkwood. They're 5-3 on the season now, 45-7. Humboldt holds on to beat Gleason at home. Humboldt 24, Gleason 22. Huntington beats Peabody in a big second half, 40-21. Peabody now falls to 8-1. South Gibson up over Northside, 42-31 in the fourth. To see how that game plays out. Obion County gets the win over Ripley, 21-7. Liberty 28, West Carroll 12, and Haywood 65-12 over Ridgeway. Melrose beat Raleigh Egypt tonight, 52-0. Middle College also beating Westwood 50-0, and Mumford gets the win over Germantown, 29-24. Looking at Division II, Jackson Christian gets the win over FACS, 38-13. Lausanne beats St. George's 56-6. USJ beats Tipton Rosemark 17-7 in a game many thought would be a much more of a deficit than what it was. And so those are your scores from around the region tonight. A big win for the Cougars right here at JCM in the Hub City Central. For all of us here at Talkin' Sports West Tennessee, Jackson, West Tennessee's Fox Sports affiliate, I'm Coach T. Stratton. I'm going to be on the call in the morning, 9 a.m. for Sports Talk Live with the coach. And we've got big news from around West Tennessee as we have world bronze place finishers coming from Jackson right here. And we'll talk about that and more. State championship golfers, all kinds of action tomorrow morning on Sports Talk Live with the coach. We'll hear from Coach Eric Turner as well around that 11:30 mark. Coach Andrew Hicks coming in from Madison. Talk about basketball tomorrow. Lots of things going on. Guys, join me tomorrow for Sports Talk Live, 9 a.m. to noon right here on the Talkin' Sports West Tennessee Facebook page, Fox Sports Jackson, FSRradio.com, and more. Guys, it's been a pleasure to call this game for you tonight, and we will conclude our regular season calls tonight as we don't have a game next week here in Jackson. Everybody is on the road. So we'll see where the playoffs lead us, and we may be back on the call for a playoff game here in the near future. But catch us on our Facebook and our FSRJackson.com website for all the stories from around West Tennessee and more right here on Talkin' Sports. Have a great night.